It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning AFC champs and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
And the New York Jets have the football. Opening drive of the game. Here we go. On first down, Dunlap. That's caught left side by Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Back to throw. Dunlap trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. Our scoreless game, well, may not stay that way much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on first and goal. Now Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on second and goal, back even further. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, you know what's popping into my brain? That adage every coach says to us, if you block a kick and score off of it,
time to take you back into the ball game. It's a red zone alert as this defense faces a 1st and 10 in the final minute of the opening quarter. First down. Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On 3rd and 2, Dunlap. And that nearly intercepted. Got one for his hands to... On 4th down, Dunlap escaping the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's... A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep...
Touchdown, Jets!
Raheem Mostert.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow.
Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st and 10, Dunlap.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes.
Right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dunlap dancing to his left, and he is out of bounds here. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield. And he's able to... up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. 4th quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3, going for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even...
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Get ready, get ready.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Powers through. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Oh, yeah.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Dunlap. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
All right, so this next topic, this is one I knew was going to be a talking point at some point this season. You could ask anyone on my crew, and if they're being honest, they'll tell you it's true. And I'm going to get to my point in a minute, but first, I feel like we need some background. It used to be that only quarterbacks, punters, and kickers in the NFL could wear single-digit jerseys. But this offseason, the league allowed other positions like linebackers and D-backs to get in on the fun. All right, so KC, who cares? Well, look, I do, and here's why. Just like I predicted, we've been hearing some veteran QBs complaining about the impact of that rule change. And look, I get it. The pre-snap process for a quarterback and his O-line, that change didn't make it any easier for those guys. You know, it's complex enough as it is to sort out protection and everything else when you're under pressure. But the funny thing is, I haven't heard any rookie QBs complaining about it. Not one. And that's because college football's been more lenient with their number assignments for years. So when you put it all together, you've got vets in the NFL complaining about what college QBs have to do on a weekly basis. And look, you know what? Before I start hearing from some of those vets, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Me and my big mouth.